Hey, we get down with my brother, Mr. Raider T11. Man, how's it going, bro?
Oh, it's going good, man. Same old, just working, trying to build something.
Oh yeah, I feel that, man. I remember. So it's been a minute since we did like a just chatting on podcast. As a matter of fact, I think it was on your show that we
Yeah,
last did a collaboration. Man, how is your show going, by the way?
it's going, man. Took a break from it for about 2 weeks, dealing with some stuff, but ain't nothing wrong with it. Just rebuilding everything, just seeing where I want to go. Did a mental health podcast, and it kind of opened my eyes to a lot of things, and I took a break for myself.
Oh yeah, I totally understand, man. Those breaks are definitely important because a lot of people don't realize is that you got to refresh. You got to be able to reset because if you keep going and going and going, you're gonna eventually run out of what they call, the juice, the energy, the gas. So like whenever you run out of that, you begin to have those burnout moments. And I've seen so many people get burnt out. It's not what you want. It's not what you want to see your people go through because it is a thing.
Oh yeah, man. That's one of those things. Everybody gets burnt out all the damn time, and they don't ever understand that it's not just because you're doing it over and over again. It's because your energy is just leaving your body all the time, and you don't know where it's going. And especially you don't get results like fast as you normally do. It's one of those things you it gets you downs yourself. You down your whole mood, everything like that. You're putting so much effort, so much work into everything, and you don't know which way to go. What's next? What do I need to change instead of just waiting for those results to come out like they do naturally?
Oh yeah, I agree with that 100%. And like, yeah, a lot of stuff that I can see right now is that everybody is pushing for affiliate and everybody is pushing for verified over here on Kick. And I tell you, man, the grind is real. It's like it's almost as okay. So how can I put it? The grind can be as stressful as it is going for affiliate on the other platform, going for verified. I can honestly compare the two because that's almost what it feels like. Like everybody that's needing the three average viewers to get that. Like
Yeah,
it's like they have everything accomplished but the average view. So like you got the average view of 3 on Twitch for the affiliate, then on Kick you got the average view of 75. So it's like
yeah,
that's the main thing that everybody is kind of like, I guess, like going through the stress of it. And I tell people, if you work hard for it and you stream and you put a lot of effort into it and dedication, and if you are consistent with what you stream, it'll eventually come. Don't stress it. I know,
yeah,
I know. Like when you look at the achievement, like the meter of it, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up. But they have a thing called stream charts. If you look at it, it kind of helps out with your average. So it kind of like it gives you an idea of where it could be. And
yeah,
I'll even admit, like whenever I was, pushing for verified, it was originally at like 25, and then it dropped to about like 20. Then it went up to 35, and then it went to like 28, and then it went to 50. And then I was like, okay, this is the highest it's been. And then I was just like, I'm just gonna keep streaming, see how it goes. Then it jumped all the way to 70. And then from
yeah.
70, it was building 71, 72, 73, 74. And I'm just freaking out the whole damn time. And they're like, when you get 75, take a screenshot of it. And I took a screenshot of all of it because it was all full. And I
Yeah.
emailed them. And then next thing you know, the staff guy came in and he was like, congratulations, you're verified. I was like, oh, snap. It was a big deal. By the way, I see you guys. Raider, Nonsense,
So,
Zoden. What's up, everybody?
so yeah, but yeah, that's the thing that I'm doing. Everybody looks at me. I looked at my kick. I can pull it up right now too, and that's the funny thing about it. I can pull it up right now and look at it. It says I'm at I have 30 something followers, and I don't know where they came from.
Bro, I can tell you honestly, everybody that knows the Raider T11, man, everybody that knows Raider, we rock with you. So I know the fam, man, you got your your normals, you know, the circle. You
Yeah.
got like Radical, Shiny, Zombie, me, you know, like the ones that know you, we got you. And then
Yeah.
you know, of course, the new people when they see, they be like, okay, I like his energy. Let me see who that is, and let me follow that person. Like that's what it's all about. You know, whenever people go on people's streams and like whenever they talk, they hype it up. You know, so you've been around. So like when we see you pull up, we shout you out, and people they be like, okay, well, if they're shouting them out, they got to be a good person. So that's usually how it goes. That's usually how it goes. When you shout people out, some people they'll be like, okay, they shouted them out. I rock with this person, so let me see what they're all about.
Yeah,
And that's not
I
bad.
get you. I get you. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's one of those things that for me, it's one of those things that I don't ever expect.
Right.
And that's one of those things everybody looks at me and say, you should expect, you know, a little bit more. Like, no, I don't. I keep my thoughts on that and expectations low. That way I don't get let down so easily. But whenever it goes up, it's one of those things to look at it as like, oh, look at that.
Oh yeah, man.
Where'd that come from?
I tell you what, man, a lot of people, man, are surprised. And I tell people you should, I mean, I get it because it's like, you know, you show a lot of love and you don't expect anything in return, but it's like we hang out all the time and it's like, man, like you're one of those guys that everybody needs a Raider in their life. You know,
Yeah.
you don't sugarcoat nothing, you tell it how it is. And if like, you know, my thing with you is that you always keep it real. And at the same time, you're always there for your people. So like nobody's gonna talk shit to you but you. So it's like, you know, my boy, I know if anybody's gonna talk shit to me, it's gonna be my boy Raider. But I know at the same time, Raider ain't gonna let nobody else talk shit to me. No outsider looking in. Like my boy Raider got my back. Like,
Exactly. I'm one of those people that I don't believe in that how you say it, that false positivity. I don't like that. I like, you know, being realistic. I like, you know, if your friends can't tell you the truth, then what's the point of having your friends in the first place?
facts. See, this is I'm telling you, this is gonna be a good podcast / just chatting, man. I'm telling you. If you guys do not know my boy Raider T11, man, you guys definitely need to check him out. He's one of the good ones, man. He tells you how it is, and you know it's like how can I put it? Well, we was literally just in the VC. Somebody asked, "How do I look?" And it's like, "Do you really want an honest opinion?" Like you keep asking, so you're gonna get it. But you know, it's things
I gave
like
it to him.
It's things like that, you know, and it's like, you know, it's like if somebody was to put out content that was like 20 minutes and they you know didn't seem like they put a real effort into it and they ask what you think about it, you're gonna be the one that's gonna be like, oh man, I'm gonna need you to go back and redo that. I'm gonna need you to have more energy. You know, that's what we need.
Yeah.
We don't need people like, oh, it was good, upload it. No.
Yeah. No, I look at them and like I said, like I represent a different community on top of this stuff, and we do a lot of content creation, and they ask me my honest opinion a lot, and I mean a lot, and they look at me like, oh yeah, I worked really hard on this, and when they work hard on it, you can tell somebody worked hard on it,
right?
For the effort. I said that looks fucking amazing. Just tweak this one little thing, and you got it. Then they look at me and they're like, oh, what about this? And I was like, it's just a fucking clip. You didn't edit it, you didn't do nothing to it. Like you can tell, like if you want a clip, then that's good clip. But for content, you want somebody to come look at your stuff and actually want them to find out more about you. You got to grab their attention. You got to do something. You got to do something different. Like you know, you might do something the same as somebody else. It's okay if you do, but you know the same difference is you put forth a little bit of effort at least that you wanted to show somebody that you're there. Like you don't even have your logo anywhere on there.
Ooh, yeah, 100%.
You don't got your logo, your name, nothing like that.
100%.
And I'm over here doing a little campaign thing on my own on the side, and they're like, "Well, why are you always working on something?" I was like, "Because you're gonna need this in the future." It's like, "But why?" Is it? This is why I tell you. I'll send me all your clips. Send me like the clips that you like the best, and send me your logos. That way, I can just do my magic and I can edit it and put it all together in one little group thing, and it'll be for the community. And say, hey, you all want this, so they can see, you know, what all the games we play, what all the things we do together, things like that. We can actually do that and show it. And then they'll be like, you know, they're having fun doing all this stuff. Like, we're in the back of, we're playing Call of Duty, we're in the back of Spawn singing karaoke instead of playing the match. Things like that, you don't see that a lot.
Right.
So,
100%.
you know, we got clips of that. So send it over to me. We can edit it. We can make it look good. And there you go. There's your promo video right there, all in one little package. And you don't got to do nothing for it. All you got to do is send me the damn video, and then we're good.
100%. And see, guys, Raider, man, listen, I'm telling you, if you guys don't know Raider, you guys got to hang out with him. Whenever you see him hop in the VC, just pop in there and just, you know, talk to the homie, because he's a really good guy. And honestly, man, I remember the first day me and you had our conversations, man. You told me how it was and what I should do, the investments and everything. And, you know, I never looked back, man. You definitely said, like, if you want to make it a career, make it a career. If you just bullshitting, then that's one thing. But if you know, like when you had that talk with me, and we always had those talks about, you know, trying to better not only my career, but also like just the community, how to build the community up. It's great people like that you need in your life.
Well, like, let's see. Let's go. Let's rewind that clock then. Let's go back there.
Okay.
Since we did talk about this, we did talk about it. I said, hey, you know, you want to build a community, make it where community where everybody can shine themselves. And it's not just you shining, because that way everybody knows that they can get something out of it too. And then it's not just you building yourself up.
Right.
With building yourself up is your priority. Guess what? Do it. That's what you want to do. But if you want a whole community to do the same thing, put it on a platform where everybody can be seen, everybody can be shown what they do, what's different, and what you can actually accomplish, and then put it all together. Then guess what happens? That builds you up too, because you're the one bringing them all together. You're the one doing everything. And then now look at you now. You're verified. Look at you now. You're verified. All the hard work, everything like that. You had setbacks. Everybody has setbacks, and people don't realize that you worked hard. You worked hard in multiple different platforms. You worked hard, and then you found one that can stick with you and that works with you. That you can do all the hard work. You can do everything in there. You get yourself a schedule that you want to run, and you can run it the way you like to run it, and not just by what everybody else is doing.
Right.
And that's something I'm really proud of you for.
Oh man, yeah. I appreciate you, bro. Like, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, you've been streaming for so long, and you know, you wondering when your day's gonna come. It's like you do so much, and it's like you don't worry about, you know, the subs, or you don't worry about who's all watching. You just want to make it, man. You just want to make it. And it's like I've seen so many people that started later than me and like would get the success right away, and it's like, man, I just, what am I doing wrong? There'd be a lot of times where I would doubt myself, and it wouldn't necessarily be because of another person. Like I would always just see like everybody come in, and then right away they get, you know, partner, and it's like, what am I doing wrong? It's like I'm bringing everybody together, I'm introducing people together, and it was hard to support people over there, and that's the reality of it, because so many people wanted to see everybody succeed, but the way they had it set up over there, you can only support a limited amount. So it was like you can only have a certain amount of you know, browsers open.
You can only tab up 2 people, and that's where only time the views are going to count. So you had to pick and choose between every single person you wanted to support. And yeah, you can have the other tabs open, but they just wouldn't count unless you have separate different accounts. And that's one thing I don't like about Twitch. But at the same time is they have their way of doing things, and nobody's going to change their minds no matter what. It's a business. You got to think about it like that. And I'm not mad at them for it. They're doing what they want to do. They're keeping it where people are having minimal viewership on certain things because, hey, they want you to go toward the people they want you to go toward. And that's what they do. But if you find people on your own and you go to them instead, then all you can do is do that to show Twitch that, hey, we want to watch this person too.
Right. I agree.
But yeah,
I agree. I mean, you know, I'm one to always be honest and keep it real too. So like, you know, I will admit, if it wasn't for that platform, I wouldn't have met a lot of great people like you know, Wagbag and Shiny Hero, Radical. Like I wouldn't have met none of those great people if I wasn't on that platform. So I'm always going to get props when props is due. I might not like how the platform was treating us throughout the years, but I will admit and say, if it wasn't for that platform, I wouldn't have met a lot of great people, just
Yeah,
like
no,
Mixer and so on.
yeah, you know, you take it with it, take with it something that you can, you know, bounce off of. You know, you found people, you found a good community around yourself, surround yourself with. You found a group of people surround yourself with that actually wanted to see you succeed. So that's a win. That's 100% a win. I'm doing the same thing now. I'm rebuilding and trying to figure out what I want to do with our community we're doing now, and you know, over at Chaotic Comedy Club, and you know, we're building from the bare bottom of everything, and we're looking at it like, you know, what do we need to do? What do we need to do all the time? And like, you know, I put my standpoint out there, and I let Wagback run with it. You know, he says, "Hey, what do you think about this?" He asked me that a lot, and when people ask me that a lot, it tells me, "Hey, they're listening. They're listening." He's taking forth the energy to listen and do everything he can be to make sure his community is, one, taken care of, two, see what he can do next to make it look better. How do you update everything? How do we change everything? How do we do the look about this? Okay, can we do some videos on this and that and the other? And he's coming with me these ideas. That tells me he's thinking.
Yeah,
He's actually doing the right thing. And that tells me, like, you know, if somebody's going to be in that leadership position, they need to have these ideas and have these thoughts, and you know what's going to be next, and not just expect it to be done for them. He's actually like, you know, what do I need to do here? Like, you know, hey, do you think I should stream this? Do you think I should stream that? And I tell him, look, what do you feel like streaming? Because that's your platform. Because you have people that come to you. You have 40 people that come to you all the time. That means they're there for you.
I
So
agree.
what? So what do you want to stream? If you
Hey,
stream, and I look at him all the time, and he's like, "Hey, man, I got you tabbed up." He said, "You're not gonna be my stream. I can't stand that game, man." And he's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Look, you got 40 people in there that love that game. Guess what? Stream for them, because you have yourself a community right there that wants to be around that kind of gaming. Then guess what? You got it. I have my own style. I talk. That's what I do.
right.
I talk, and I rant, I ramble, I go off the deep end every once in a while. I got banned on Twitch before, so you know, I it's happened. So it's one of those things of, you know, my mouth is my resource. So you know, that's what I got.
And
And he
honestly, I feel like Kick needs that. Kick needs Raider. They need more people like Raider, because honestly, I don't see a lot of people getting in trouble behind their mouth on here. It's about what they're doing to get in trouble. So like, you know, TOS is a thing, is always going to be a thing.
oh
And
yeah.
people just they got to read the fine print, so they got to know what they can and can't do. But expressing how they feel and talking about different topics and stuff is one of those things that, you know, I don't see a lot of people get in trouble. So you're more free to be yourself over here than any other platform.
Well, that's for right now, because I tell this like everybody else. When we did me and my buddy Easy E did compare and contrast on Twitch and Kick,
Uh-huh.
and he said the reason why he hasn't come over to Kick is because he's waiting, because he wants that other shoe to drop. Because like, again, a lot of things with Kick is beta, a lot of it.
Yeah.
People look at it all as like, you know, this is the grass is green on the other side situation, and say, look, they gave him a good reason to think that no matter what. They
Hmm.
gave him a good reason. It's like, will that change? We don't know what's going to happen next, because once they get this platform built up the way they want to, what's going to change next? What's going to happen next? With Twitch, we already know what's already there. It's
Right.
there.
Hmm.
They're not changing anything big or major. They're not going to. They're stuck there because they have the viewership, they have people, they have everything surrounding it.
Hmm.
Kick is building up still, in their building up phase, and it's one of those things of, I want to see something solid to see, you know, what's going to change. And once I see that what's going to change, that's when I'll make my decision. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to stream on Kick this day. I'm streaming on Twitch this day. Go back and forth if I want to. And I will do that when I start streaming on Kick. I will do it because I know I'm going to do it, but it's just a matter of time of when am I going to do it.
I get that, and I respect that. And you know, honestly, I tell people this: it don't matter what platform you stream on, whatever, wherever you are happy on, stream on that platform. If you don't feel happy on one platform, go to another platform and see if it works out for you. I tell
Oh
people
yeah.
all the time, don't lose focus on what you're doing, but at the same time, never just settle, because we all know I started off on Mixer, and we all know what happened to Mixer. They shut down.
Yep.
They sold it to Facebook Gaming, and then after that, I went to Twitch. I tried doing Twitch for almost 2 years, if not longer than 2 years, and I could just tell that it never was home for me. Like Mixer was home. Mixer was a great place to stream, and we all know what happened with that. But whenever I went to Twitch, it was more like me building a community versus just me trying to build myself up. I never seen myself making it on that platform just because of how it was set up. But you know, I gotta thank everybody for coming through to the Kick side, because I know what it's like. Like when you go to one platform, you kind of get tired of going to many other platforms. You know, it's like, okay, where are we going now? It's like, I'm tired of making accounts. I just want to stick to one platform and just, you know, stick it out. But how's it going, Flint? Dope man. How's everybody doing? I normally stay into the chat, but I gotta acknowledge the beautiful people out there, man. How's it going, everybody?
Go ahead, man.
How's everybody doing tonight, man? We're in here with Raider T11. If you guys haven't shown my boy some love, show the homie some love, man. He's a great guy, always keeping it real. This is the guy that you need on your side by all times, every time. This is the people you need in your life, for real. If you guys don't know, now you know. Raider T11, that's that guy you need by your side at all times. He'll be your friend to the end. Just don't bullshit him, and he won't bullshit you. You have his back, and he'll have your back. Great guy, for real.
Yep, that's me. You know,
and I'm gonna do one better, Flint. He's originally from Texas, so you know us Texas boys, we gotta stick together, man. We gotta stick together, bro. We gotta stick together.
yeah, I'm a Texas boy, born and raised. Grew up in a small town in East Texas. You know, not much to do. Didn't get into gaming until I was in the military, honestly. So that was what we did in our pastime when we didn't have nothing to do. We just gamed, played some Call of Duty, and just chilled out and relaxed. You just worried about that. Then we're deployment, then went on deployment. Just, you know, came back and they're like, we still got video games. That's something that didn't change.
And so, you know, and I'm always gonna tell you too, man. Thank you for your services, bro. If it wasn't for great people like you, man, we wouldn't have the freedom we have. So.
You don't gotta thank me, man. I'm one of those people that don't like. I'm one of those people that don't like it.
I know, man. I know, but you know, I have to. It's a respect thing, man. It's the way I was brought up. You gotta respect our people, man. Look, he said. Tony's like, nah, F that. He gonna tell you himself to watch.
Goddamn, Zoden.
Let's go. You see what I'm saying? Like, we got love for you, bro.
Yeah, I hear it, man. I hear it. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. So for everybody here, if you don't know me, so I'm Raider T11 or go by Terry, one or the other. I have a podcast, so my name's out there. Don't care if you use either one of my names. Pick one, switch between both of them. I answer to both. I do Join the Raid podcast. We deal with controversial issues and statements that you can't say on platforms that you know usually, because you know they offend people, they get upset. But I haven't been banned on Spotify, YouTube, or Amazon Music or Apple Podcasts or Pandora yet. They still let me put my stuff out there, so obviously I'm doing something right.
Oh yeah, most definitely. They know where the gold is at. They know where the gold is at. They might not mention it, but they know. They smart people, yo. They smart people.
Did Zoden just call me sweet cheeks?
Yo. Yo. You know what I gotta say about Zoden is he likes to stir the pot a little bit. He said,
Zoden, you better get your stuff slide on my show if you don't watch it.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about everything. We talk about everything and anything, man. There's nothing that's off the table. We brought up some controversial things that people don't even like to talk about, and we brought it all out to light. We talked about it, had the conversation. We just do it.
And you know what? And that's where I try to get with the movement. I want to bring everybody on here and I want everybody to be able to express how they feel on certain topics. If they want to talk about certain things, if they want to get things off their chest, they can. Like, I want this to be a platform where people can speak out and be heard, man, because, you know, I feel like a lot of people deserve that. And just because they might not have the following or they might not have a green check by their name, they can't get their voice out. So I want my platform to be used for that, so people can speak how they feel and get heard. I feel like that's an important thing, man. And I think everybody has a voice, so why not be able to voice their opinion?
I hear that, and I appreciate that. That's a great standpoint, great statement right there to stand by. Getting somebody's voice out there that doesn't have one themselves, or don't have a means to actually get it out there, is a great thing. It's a great thing because a lot of people that don't talk usually have the most things to say.
Facts.
But it also goes back to that fact of closed mouths don't eat.
Facts. Yo, y'all hear this, right? Yo, I'm not the only one that's vibing off of this. Like, my boy Raider is really putting it out there, like, for real, man. Damn.
So, you know, it goes for that standpoint of, like I said, closed mouths don't eat. Is if you don't find a way to get a voice for yourself, then how are you going to do anything with that? What are you going to do with it next? Like, how are you going to let everybody go through? You don't go through life without having their opinion stated. It's a shame, in my opinion.
Man, yo, if you guys aren't, yo, for those that tune into this later, man, I'm telling you, this is the movement right here. Rock with my boy Raider, man.
Just an ant in line.
I can't with him, man. I'm telling you, whenever I do talk shows and podcasts and just chatting, it's just like whenever I'm talking to the people in the box, man, it's like I try not to. Zoden, he's one of those guys that'll throw you off. It's like, you know, and it's all in good fun because, like, he'll say something that'll just have you chuckling, and it's like, bro, try not to read the chat because it's gonna be something that's gonna make you laugh. It's like, I'm trying to be serious here, and then he says something. It's like,
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. You bring light to the situation. You make it easier to digest, easier to swallow, man. Like, keep that stuff up. Let's go with it.
I love it, man. I love it. Yeah, he's another good one to have in your corner, for real. Zoden's a good one. Yeah.
So you have had a lot of good news, good things happen to you recently on top of this stuff. So you got verified? You're expecting now?
Yes, I am. I'm expecting.
You expecting? Don't know what it is yet, boy, girl, yet? It's too early?
It's so in a few weeks we'll know, but I think we're gonna do a unveil where, like, maybe we stream it. Because how they want to do it is they want to do, you know, that thing that they normally do, like how they revealed the gender, like a surprise
gender reveal.
Yeah, so they're gonna do it with a cake.
Okay.
So, like, we're not gonna know. We're like, so, like, they're gonna give us the envelope. We're gonna give it to my mom's friend that's doing the cake, and then she's gonna do it, and then it's gonna all be revealed that day.
Man, I hope you don't get a blue and pink cake, and then you'll be like, "Oh, we got twins!
Yo.
Oh, we got twins!"
Yo, bro, I'm telling you, be like, "Yep, well, better hurry up and get partnered on YouTube."
You heard it here first. You heard it here first. I said it first. That's all I'm saying.
You know, we got half the chat saying boy, we got half the chat saying girl, and we like, it's a princess, it's a prince. Yeah, it's a thing. We got the emotes for it too, man. They be slapping them everywhere. But, you know, I'm happy either way. But, you know, I want to carry on the legacy of the last name. So I would want a boy. But either way, I'm going to be happy. If it's a girl, we all know it's going to be daddy's girl. So,
hey, you know, that's all it is, man. You know how it is. Everybody says it's I'm going to tell you this. It's going to be scary. No matter what nobody says, it's going to be scary at first. But you're going to figure it out. And that's the main thing. As long as you figure it out, and you're going to be figuring it out as long as time goes on. It's not one of those things you figure out right then on the spot, everything figured out. No,
right.
We don't have that. We don't have that privilege of doing that all the time. So it's going to be worth it. It's not hard. It's going to be, actually, it is hard. It is hard. You're going to deal with them crying nights, and you're going to realize, like, yo, where's the off button?
Where's the mute button? I mean, you know, it's one of those things that, like, you grow up and you see everybody making a family, and it's like, you're getting older, you're getting in your 20s, and you're thinking about it like, hey, I don't think it would be a bad idea if maybe I start my own. And time kind of goes by, and it's like, well, damn, I'm getting old. I'm in my 30s. I'm like, is this really going to happen? Am I going to be like single, or am I not going to be a parent? Like, is this going to be a forever thing? And, my thing, I was always told, yeah, patience is a virtue. And here I am, 36, and it's finally happening.
Hey man, you're not too old, not too old at all for that to happen. Especially around the time you started seeing more fruitful success. I want to say it that way. You see more fruitful success now, and you see, all right, I got this locked down. I'm gonna keep pushing on it, and now just carry that over, and I should be good. That's the best way you're gonna do it, and then no matter what nobody says, and don't let nobody tell you nothing. I'm gonna tell you that right now. How you and your lady choose to raise your child is how y'all choose to raise your child. Be confident in yourself, be confident in her, and you got this shit.
I appreciate that, Raider. I appreciate that, brother, for real. I really do.
Yeah. Anytime, man.
Because I would always hear a lot of people talk to me and tell me about how people criticize how they raise their kids, and that's not a thing, man. People shouldn't be trying to tell people how to raise their kids, like,
because they think they know better. But at the same time, it's a different day and age, different time. Everything's different now. It's changed up. It's changed from how we were raised up. It's not the same. Not the same at all. So you don't got to worry about that. All you got to do is make sure you're there for them, you love them, that you have them, and then, you're doing what's right.
It's Zoden. Yo, X, how we doing, man? How we doing? Hey, every time you come through, man, I got to throw up the X for my boy. Saint Whisper, I see you over there on the YouTube. By the way, guys, if you don't have me pulled up on the good old YouTube, make sure you check out the YouTube. I'm less than 500 hours to getting YouTube partner. So, I always tell people, if you can watch me live, that's cool. If you guys can't, just check out one of those videos, playlists. We're all there. We're in there. And yeah, we're gonna celebrate, because I feel like at the end of this month it's happening.
Yeah. And hit a 17. Hey bro, I feel you, bro. I got 4 kids. Yeah, man. I got 4 kids myself. So that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. It goes to that standpoint of, how to raise your children better than anybody else will, and because they're yours, and you're doing everything that you can, the most you can for yourself and for them, then you got this shit going, man, no matter what you think.
100%. Yeah.
All right. So you got anything, any spotlight questions for me? Come on.
Oh man. Hey, I mean, yeah, like you. All right. So when we first met to like now, man, we've all had our highs and lows, and I don't know, man. How are you feeling about the whole? I know you said in the beginning it was just for fun. Are you still feeling like it's just for fun, or do you want to step it up a notch and actually like have those goals and achieve them? Like, like verified or partner. Like, are those any goals that you have set in stone? Or are you still just for fun and building the community?
Mine's just for fun. Mine's just fun, kill time. It's something I do. I do decent at it, but it's one of those things that everybody's saying all the time. Is like, why don't you try to go, full time like somebody else? You have more time than most people do. And I'm like, well, I got more time, but I want to do something else with that time.
Right.
So helping build a community, helping other people stream, doing everything like that, teaching them all my mistakes, teach them how to use OBS, how to use the Streamlabs OBS, things like that on the technical side of it too. So that's what I'm doing mainly for them, just helping them build them up. One person that comes to mind all the time is One Love. One Love always hits me up with a message. He's like, hey, I got a question for this. And I teach him it. Then he teaches somebody else. And then he figures out something else with it I didn't know. Then he goes more with it. That's people like One Love is who I love, because they take what you teach them and they build off of it so much that you can't even fathom it. and I love it. And he's on his own. He's doing his own thing. He helps out with the community too, and I love it. But he's also doing his own thing, and he's trying to get himself to where he's bigger on a bigger broadcast platform, and that's what I love to see him do because he's doing the most for other people.
Oh yeah, man, I love One Love. He's always been supportive, always been about the people, always, took care of everybody, made sure, they were hyped in the channels. Like, he would also, check in and he'd be like, hey, is everybody okay? Or how you doing? Like, everybody needs a One Love in their corner too, man. Really good guy, really great content creator, and he's all about the people. You can tell whenever, and my thing is I get those vibes from people pretty quickly. So like, when I first met him, I could tell. Like, as a matter of fact, we were helping him for affiliate. It was one of those bashes that we did, and we went into his stream, and I was like, man, I like this guy. Like, this guy is really, really cool. Like, I rocks with One Love, man. The long hair, I was like, yo, like, a really great personality, man. Great guy. For sure, man.
He's always fun, no matter what. He's always fun, even his times where everybody thinks that he's having fun and he's down. He just, as soon as that camera comes on, he's back up again.
Oh yeah,
that's what I love about it.
Hell yeah, man. And and what I love about him too, man, is just he knows. It's almost like he knows when to make his presence felt. And it's like, I would stream on YouTube, and this is here recently, like the last few months. He would pop in here and he would check in on me, and I'm like, no way. And then he even did one better and showed up on one of my kick streams. I was like, man, like, this guy, like, he's a really good supporter, and I love One Love, man. Shout out to One Love.
Oh yeah, he big supporter. He always gets on to me because I don't ever post whenever I stream. Always. He's like, yo, you know how many people go live the same time you go live? I was like, yeah, I do. He's like, so why don't you let nobody know so we can have you tabbed up? I'm like, cause man, if y'all somewhere else, y'all supporting someone else, then that's fine with me. I just do mine because I'm bored. I don't got time. I got time to, stream for an hour, 3 hours, 4 hours, and I got time to do that stuff. So it's all good. So don't worry about, tab me up, tab somebody else up, be supportive. I found a lot of people this way. So, just go ahead, vibe, chill, and don't worry about it.
All I know is when Raider goes live, I'll try to show up, man. I you know what? I like your content, and like you say, you do like basically random like pop-ups. So like here and there, whenever you want to go live, you go live. But whenever you go live, I try to show up because I tell you, a lot of people don't realize this, but I look at a lot of people's streams. I may not talk as much, but I do pay attention. I'm well observant, and you're one of those guys that the entertainment value is up here. Like, people love to laugh, people like the gameplay, you're really good at the games, and you entertain, man. You make people laugh. Like, we need, and honestly, man, I feel like everybody is unique in their own way, and I feel like if people were to give the time to just get to know people, they would like a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people, they'll see like maybe like 1 or 2 people in there, and they won't give them a chance. But like, if they got like 20 to 100 people, they'll hop in there real quick. And I feel like if people were to start giving people a chance, like if they know that they're part of the community, go in there, just say hi. They don't have to stay in there the whole hour or 2 that they're streaming, but just go check in and just say, hey, I'm part of the community too. I wanted to see what you're about, or, I wanted to get to know you, and the rest is history. It's little things like that people don't realize that they can do. And they got people like Raider, they got people like Zod, and they got like Dope, man. Like, so many great people that stream or show support, and people don't really realize how much they do behind the scenes, and they deserve their roses, man. They deserve their flowers.
Yeah, I get you, man. I get you. That's one of those things of, how do I say this? I'll tell you how it is. So I go into people's streams. I'll sit there for an hour, maybe 2 hours. I won't say a damn thing. And I just want to watch I want to watch your content. I want to see what you're doing. And if you get me to react and like typing in there, then I'm paying attention. I'm here. Okay, cool. And I might have 2 people streams up only, and just to look at them, and I don't follow them. And then by the end of it, if I follow them, that tells me, hey, I like what you're doing. I like your stuff. and I paid attention to your whole stream, and just wanted to, let you know that hey, you're doing good. And if you want to, you want to help broaden that up a little more, you need some help with something, let me know. And I do that, and I leave it be. And then, people message me, and then all of a sudden I'm like, all right, cool. What do you need help with? Well, I'm having troubles with my OBS. I'm having trouble with this. I'm having troubles, holding an audience. And say, okay, cool. It's good for me, but a lot of people like more excitable stuff. So do something excitable. Bring your energy up higher a little bit. You don't got to maintain that the whole time, but bring it up higher every once in a while in there, because you never know who's watching randomly. Someone might pop in there. I had 30 people in my stream yesterday, and I wanted to look at it. I was like, what the hell is going on? And it was because they found me on Just Chatting page. Oh, and wow. They said, we listened to what you're talking about. You're asking people how their day is going. You're going individually what you're doing. Every single person. So yeah, man, like when people chat, I freeze my chat right there. I go through it, scroll down, go through it, have the conversation with every single person that's in there. And, we just keep going, we keep vibing like that. And everybody looks at us like, you're paying attention to us. It's like, yeah, I'm paying attention to you. So fuck a game. I can play a game any day I want to. So again,
see, and this is what I've been telling people all the time. It's like a lot of people like think that they have to be able to do a no scope 360 shot, or they think that they have to get the last kill or get like 20 kills a game. I tell people this all the time. It's not about the gameplay. It's about you. It's about the people. It's about the connection that you guys make, because I could do anything and my people are genuinely gonna be in there and watch me. I could literally probably just sit here and stare at the wall, and people are gonna be like, what is Jay doing? Like they'll still be in here, but they'll be like, why is he staring at the wall? Like, what's going on? Like, they want to be here for me, not because of a game. So like when people, and I tell people this all the time, like I'll sit there and I go and watch people, they'll play Call of Duty. Perfect example. This has been throughout the years that I've been streaming. So I've been streaming for about 5 years. I will watch somebody play Call of Duty and they're more into that game than they are to chat. I'm like, read the chat. You just got a raid or you just got a host, but you're too busy trying to get that final kill. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Somebody could have hosted with like 100 people, and because they're paying attention to the game, about 50 or 60 people then left out. Like, oh man, that was your chance to shine, bro.
Yeah, that's one of those things that's why I love the thing of like, having the audio cues. Like whenever it happens, like I get notified no matter what. I hear it and I just say, oh, what's that? And I look over here, it's like, look at my screen, it's like, oh look, such and such just, rated me. Yo, thanks for coming in. Give them my whole spiel, introduction, everything. Don't care if I'm playing the game or not. I might play a little bit, but I'll still be looking over here. I'm looking at reading everything, seeing who's come in, and see, what they like to see, what they like to hear, what they like to talk about, things like that.
Right.
So it's just one of those things that I always drive myself to always have that habit. I've been caught in games before where it's heated, and I'm heated. And then I get raided, and I gotta compose myself, and think to myself all the time. It's like, oh, I can't do that. Come over here. Man. They can still tell I'm heated, everything like that. But the same difference, I'm still acknowledging. I'm still talking to the chat. They see me. They see the game I'm playing. They realize like, oh, they know what happened.
That game, oh my goodness, bro. That game, oh man, it definitely is a mood changer for real. You go in there with good intentions, you're in that game like, oh, I can't stand it, but yet you're right back at it again the next day.
And that's why I don't stream COD anymore. That's why I don't stream Call of Duty anymore. A lot of people got that way. A lot of people that are sweats in Call of Duty don't play COD on stream anymore.
Oh man,
they're just like, I don't know what's going on. I can't focus when I'm playing Call of Duty, and I can't focus on the chat. And some people can do it. Those people that can do it, those are beasts. Those are legends right there, because they can do both. They can just pay attention to the stream, get all the kills, and to keep interacting with the chat. Those people are beasts right there.
So,
and they can keep doing it.
I have a strategy on whenever I play games, that are like battle royale or like shooter. So like, my thing is, and I don't know if everybody know, but I mean, it's I call it like the 10-second rule. So like every 10 seconds, I'm like constantly looking at the chat. I'm constantly looking, but I'm also paying attention to the game. So like there's different times where you can look at the chat for sure. Like if you're reloading the gun, you can look at the chat. If you get downed, you can look at the chat, or if you got your team around you and you're looting, you can kind of look at the chat as well. So there's different ways that you can look at the chat while still playing the game. I don't like playing Call of Duty because I know a lot of the times like people like Nonsense and all those other hardcore OG gamers, like whenever they get into it, they be like, Jay, I'm like, you already know when you gaming with me and I'm streaming, I'm more into the chat than I am the game. And the next thing you know, this will be them like third game in. This is my last game, Jay. I'm like, oh, I didn't piss them off. I didn't piss them off because I'm too busy reading the chat. Oh, Jay, this is my last game. I'm like, oh, what game we playing next, guy?
See, and that's why everybody looks at me all the time. It's like, oh, you don't stream with nobody? And I stream with people. I stream with a couple people. I stream with a couple people that are used to be close to a lot of other people, and they're like, yeah, and they don't mind me talking to the chat. And it's great when you have them. They're like, yeah, man, talk to your chat. You're good, man. We ain't worried about it. And I start saying something that goes along with our conversation. They're like, I thought you were talking to the damn chat. So I am talking to the chat. They just said the same thing you said. That's the only thing I'm saying.
Right.
And like, oh, okay. Why don't you mute yourself, man? It's like, oh, all right then. Because they're having a whole conversation with me, and I'm over here reading the chat, and it just flowed so well. I'm like, oh, they're gonna be confused. They're gonna be confused for a while. But yeah, and I started playing games like Uno, things like that, and everybody looked at me crazy. There was like, you know, that can ruin friendships. And no, man, we're just over here trying to beat the computers. That's all we're trying to do.
Right. Hey, Zoden, I appreciate you, man. You have a great night, man. If you guys haven't followed Zoden, make sure you check him out. I'm gonna even give him a personal shout out, man. That guy is a great guy. Always hyping up the chat, always getting people to show support over to the YouTube, man. I appreciate you, man. You have a great night. See you tomorrow, brother. But yeah, but you know, honestly, man, I'll tell you what. So Uno is one of those games that I even enjoy playing, but for some reason, I keep trying to play it on console and it won't work. It keeps crashing.
Yeah, I play it on PC now and it doesn't crash.
So that's what I need to do. So is it free on PC or do you have to pay for it?
You gotta pay for it. It's Ubisoft, man. You think they're gonna give you to you for free online?
Excuse me? You're right. Okay, so all right, so that's what I'm gonna do. So everybody know, well, for people that know me since Mixer, they can tell you that was my second go-to game. So it was always Friday the 13th or Uno. And it was usually Uno late at night whenever everybody was asleep. When I come home from work, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna get on Uno and I'll play Uno from about like midnight all the way to about 4 or 5 in the morning when people were just starting to wake up. And I would even have music playing in the background. So it was like I did a little bit of everything. So everybody knows if I wasn't playing Friday the 13th, it was Uno. And Uno is fun as hell. I still get on Uno, but like you said, it's not working as good on the console, but PC. So guess what? I'll be getting it on PC soon. Uno,
I'm gonna get the rest of the expansion packs, I think, when I get paid next. And then everybody's like, why? I said, because trust me, man, you don't know Uno Flip until you play it and watch this one of those games. You're gonna get plus 20 cards.
Oh man, I can't wait, man. We're gonna have to get down on some Uno. We're gonna get 2 more people and just chill out in some Uno, man. Vibe out in some Uno.
Oh yeah, I got people. Like, we had full lobby one time, and then all of us playing, and we're like, yeah, we're just gonna play. And we said this is gonna be our last game because they take so long sometimes. But that game took us like 5 minutes, and we're like, wait, what happened?
Yo, I cannot. So people always say that Uno is a friendship destroyer, and I'm like, where? I've never seen nobody get into it playing Uno. But I will tell you, playing Monopoly Plus, I've seen it destroy friendships on day to day. I'm like, bro, I don't like playing Monopoly no more because I mean, I know how I am and what I bring to the table. But when people do not want to trade, and oh man,
hey, you know, I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people that don't like to trade and like to see everybody get mad.
Yo, see what
I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people. I don't care. I like, trade me this. It'll help you out. or I could just not, and you can be struggling still.
Yo, I'm telling you. So I've seen it, man. I've seen where some people will trade, and then they'll have that one person out of the whole crew that won't trade, and people will get mad. And yep, there goes the friendship. Like, hey, I told y'all let's not play this Monopoly, but hey, y'all was so into it. Y'all was like, hey, let's play. Y'all was so persistent in wanting to play this game. I'm like, all right, somebody's gonna be mad at somebody by the end of the night. It happens every time, and yet. And you know what? And I laughed about this here recently. They even thought about playing Monopoly Plus. I'm like, can't be me, man. Can't be me. I'm not trying to get mad at nobody, bro. I don't want nobody to get mad at me either. Like, yo. And, Among Us is another one too, man. Among Us, oh, man. Let me tell you. So when I first started playing Among Us, that boy Nonsense was a beast. He from beginning to the end, man. This guy, oh man, I tell you what,
Hey,
he
look.
knew just about them every time.
Look, Among Us is one of my favorite games to play too, but I can't get nobody to play with me no more.
Bro,
Nobody,
get mad.
everybody get mad. Everybody's getting mad because we have the rules. Like, look, when we in here, we ain't talking. We ain't talking unless the meeting's called.
Ooh.
So we be all be in Discord together playing, mute ourselves, get in there, get a kill, get another kill. I report it. They like, what? And then we unmute ourselves. We talk about it. Like, look, I found him right here. And somebody's like, hey, I found another body right here. You didn't report it? That sounds sus.
That sounds, yeah.
Sounds sus. Like you telling on yourself.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I think they're the killer. I think they're the imposter. And kick them out. Do all my work for me. I hang out with somebody the whole time. Like I'm doing task 2. Then just, every once in a while go somewhere else. And I keep going. All of a sudden, now they have all these things where you can transform to somebody else, make them look like they're the killer, things like that. So I was like, oh, we can do that. You can change to somebody else. I'm gonna do that. Did that? Killed somebody right in front of somebody else. Ran off. Went and vented. Went somewhere else where nobody was. Came out with myself. Was like, no, man, I was an admin.
Ooh, we might have to get back on some Among Us, y'all. It's been almost a year since we played that game. I remember the last time we played, and I kid you not, Raiden, the last time I played Among Us, I destroyed a whole lobby by myself. The killer, my co-killer, whatever you want to call it. They lost their internet, so it was just me. And the whole time I'm like, man, they're gonna get me right away. It's just me versus the whole damn lobby. And I got the clip to where it was Radical and it was Lady Kim say, or no, it was Radical and it was Queen Chaos at the time, and it was those two. And I'm like, all I got to do is just kill one of them. And like the way it was set up, I was getting one of them, and they were like, oh, it's over. And they were like, oh, thank you guys for playing the game. It's been fun. And I was like, yo. And then you hear Radical, and I'm like, oh man, it was Jay, and I kill it. And I'm like, yes, I did it. Clip it. Oh man, it was great. It was a great one. That was probably the best moment I ever had on Among Us, is when I destroyed the whole lobby. And ever since then, we have not played Among Us.
Man, everybody getting upset in here about the Among Us. Look, Dope Man said he's down to play. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Dope Man said he's down to play.
I'm down.
I'm down.
Hey, we need to set up a Among Us date, then bring it back. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that want to play it. They just haven't said anything because they know when it goes down, it goes down. Hey, just shoot us a message.
Just let me know.
Oh, I got you. I know the rest of this month is the community events for the Pesky Pineapple Posse. Shaka Sean and Pesky Puppies. Yeah, they so last month was Too Lit's month of events, and this month is theirs. Next month, I don't know who's going to take over, but I do know I want to get on Among Us for sure. That'll definitely be an event that Too Little present, because I can tell you it's going to get wild. It's going to get wild. So grab your drinks. It's going down. It's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. See, it's always a good time.
Always. And like, I don't know if you knew, but I put a flyer in there a few days ago, and then prior to that, I put a flyer in. We're gonna do a '90s theme party.
Well, I can't participate in that. I don't own any '90s clothes anymore. I kind of outgrew all that.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna tell you, like I told, if you don't have anything from the '90s, man, you know Google, man. You know Google and Amazon is a good friend, man.
Yeah, but you know me, I'm stingy with my money.
True. What's up,
Just saying.
Hey, what if somebody was to hook you up though? Like, what if somebody was like, "Hey, I got you," bam? Would you?
I'd still say no, because I like to be in my comfy clothes, man. I like to live in my comfy clothes all the time. Look, I got my own money. I bought myself some comfortable clothes, and guess what happens now? I wear my nice, comfy clothes, all my stuff soft, everything's nice, and everybody looks at me like I'm crazy. Like, oh, why don't you go buy this? Like, okay, cool. I go look at it. I go feel it. I'm like, I'm not wearing that.
Right. See, I mean, if you think about it, I mean, so '90s was like what, a lot of baggy stuff, or like a lot of, I mean, you had some people that would wear fitted stuff. I mean, I think you would fit in. I think what you got on would be '90s presented. Like, you don't have to get no overalls or anything like that.
I might have a pair of overalls or a couple. I'm raised up on a farm, you know.
Texas, baby, let's go.
Yeah, it's one of those things. So, oh Lord, I was gonna say something. I forgot. I lost it. I lost. It'll come back to me.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if anybody that's in here that wants to be a part of that '90s party, make sure you join the Discord. And yeah, man. By the way, Raider, do you have a link to your Discord? So if anybody is loving your vibes, they can be a part of your community as well.
Yeah, I got it somewhere in here. Yeah, I got it. Let's see here.
I think it should let you post it in the chat. I know for sure it should let you over on YouTube. You can post it in YouTube, and then I can copy and paste it on Kick if it doesn't let you on Kick. But yeah, you can post them on both ends.
I'm gonna send it to you because I can't type. That's another thing I don't like about Kick right now, because I can't. It won't let me type on my computer.
Oh man. Let me see.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah,
I'll send it to you right there.
All right. Let me pull it up real quick. Copy. All right, here we go. So if you guys got a Discord, make sure you check out this amazing community. My boy Raiders in there holding it down. They would love to have you guys. Great community, man. Got great people like Raider, Wagbag, so many other people. One Love.
All right, I got you. I got the roster right here. All right, we got Wagbag CEO, got myself, Mr. Milf himself as the crew members. So we're the top tier besides Mr. Wagbag. You also got our creative artist, Miss Mistra, who does all of our emotes and logos, things like that. We also have a couple other people. We have newly added Mr. Mustache Maniac himself.
Nice.
He has his own community as well. And Miss Wagbag is actually an active member in this community as well. So she's actually getting herself in there doing creative stuff too.
Let's go.
So she's doing a lot of the merch stuff and everything like that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So along with that, I'm putting myself in there as well as content creation. I'm one of the team members of the content creation team as well. So video editing, clip editing, things like that. So I do all that stuff. And you know, everybody else that's in there has been a part of it, and they've come to like it. They got everybody in there chilling, vibing every once in a while, every single day, sometimes, and you know, and it's sometimes without me and Mr. Wagbag in there, and that's what we love to see.
Yes, that is, you know what, and I can say that about my server too. Like, I love when I don't have to be in the VC, and when I see other people in the VC hanging out without me, that means we did it. We were making it, because I remember in the very beginning, it was almost like I had to be in there for other people to go hang out. And now I don't even have to be in there. and I see other people hanging out, I'm like, yes, finally, we're getting somewhere. We're doing it. Big things
Oh,
happening,
yeah.
yo.
Yeah, man. Like that's the goal right there, and that's one of our goals all the time. Is like we want people just to use the Discord. That's the main thing. It's like because you got it, you've done all the work for it, you put money into it, you've done things like that, and you think to yourselves like, what more can we do to this to make people want to use it? Because they
Right.
message us instead of messaging us one on one. Like
Mhm.
put it in the Discord. Somebody might have the answer before we even get to it.
True.
Things like that, and then we can see it too. And if we need to correct it, we can say, "Hey, actually, it's this way." But you were really close. But so we thank you for trying to take up on this stuff.
Exactly.
So it's one of those things, and it's one of those things I love to build on and just love doing it. We do Friday night customs. Do this thing Friday night customs every night. And we say don't play COD on stream, but Mr. Wagbag does it. We have a custom lobby, so it's not nobody feeling like we're going against a whole lot of sweats. And we got sweaty people in there too, though.
Yes.
And then,
Wagbag
but then
himself.
we got people like Mr. Wagbag. We got Easy in there. We got Miss Wagbag in there playing with us too now. So we go there.
My
Yeah,
goodness.
she go there, and when you get killed by her, that's when you look at yourself. You're like, did she just do that to me? I got outplayed. Things like that.
I mean,
But
she do have Wagbag. I mean, he can train her, man.
Oh yeah, that it's not training the thing. She's starting to game on her own and things like that, and that's what I think I'm happy with.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is she streaming now? Like I remember.
No, she's not streaming now, but I have a feeling. I have a feeling that she might start streaming. And
nice.
I told Mr. Wagbag, I said, she starts streaming, all your people gone. All your people gone.
Bro, hey man, you ain't
I'm
lying.
truthful.
You ain't
I'm
lying.
truthful.
You ain't lying. Look, you are not lying. That's why I was like, oh, well, you're on to something.
Wag, you cooking the dinner now?
Yo. For real. Oh man, yo, this is why I love Raider, yo. Show my boy some love, yo. Hey, look, Chronicle on the YouTube. I see you.
Yeah.
The day you backstab me. Hey, the day he back. Oh man, listen. Okay, so we're gonna go back into the talk of Among Us. So that's what he's talking about. So, all right. So it was either you or it was either Queen Chaos. Like it was the closest one, and you were the closest one to me, and I was like, I gotta get him. But that was back when we first was just starting to know each other too. So if I could go back in time, it wouldn't have been you, Radical. It wouldn't have been you, Radical. It would have been Queen Chaos. Hell yeah, man.
Speak of the devil, got somebody messaging me already.
Awesome. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So I mean, does anybody have any questions for Raider T11, my boy? Or do y'all have any questions for me? Or if you have any questions for the chat or me, feel free.
You got anything to say to me, you want to ask me, I'm an open book. Just let me know.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. If you guys got a Discord, definitely check out his Discord. Great community, Chaotic Comedy Club, man. I may not have been in there as much, but I can assure you the people that I know, him, Wagbag, Miss Wagbag, MILF, all of those guys, really good people. They genuinely love the community and they're there to have a good time. So if you guys are really about that and want to have a good time, join that community. For real.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, come on in, hang out with us a little bit. You don't see we're not all fluff. Just let you know that. So we tell it how it is. Also, just let you know that as well. So we all tell it how it is, and we just oh, look at that.
Yo, Mr. Gas. Yo, appreciate that, man. Yo, Mr. Gas is a good one, man. He's a good guy. I don't know if you ever met Mr. Gas, but
no, I don't think I have.
Oh man, great dude. Always about the people. One thing I learned is that when you work together, you stick together, you all grow and be successful together. And I met him through another community, and honestly, man, really great guy. And I know there was a lot of times where like we would have our talks, and I'm glad to see him doing really good, because I know at a point in time in people's careers they'll have that idea of giving up, and I would
Okay.
always tell them, don't give up, man. Keep streaming. Stream what you like. Don't stream what everybody wants to see. Stream what makes you happy, because you'll burn out. You'll burn out trying to play something for other people. Play
Yeah.
what you like, do what you like. And I had some just chats with him, and the podcast we did were really good. And I'm like, man, you're on to something. I really feel like you should play games that you like and try doing podcasts, because people like to hear, they like to listen, they want to know, man. They want to know. So I always told him he's really good at what he does. He just gotta perfect it. He just gotta do it, and don't worry about what people are gonna say or think. Like me, for the longest time, I would stream, Friday the 13th. And honestly, man, it was a game that I liked off the beginning. Like, it wasn't something that I didn't think that people would like, but people like my personality. And then it just became me doing other games, and just to see how it would work out. People were there for me, not the game. Because I tell you what, I'm not the best on Fortnite, but yeah, people, they still tune in and they like my energy. They like my vibes. They like the community. So I mean, honestly, that's what it's all about. It's all about networking, and I use my platform so that other people can network within. So it's almost like a lot of people, a lot of content creators are different. They're unique, and I watch a lot of you guys, and I gotta say, you guys are fantastic, man. Like, for real. Like, if I can say anything, I watch a lot of you guys stream, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people that have the same mindset as me will tell you everybody is unique in their own way and stand out. And I like to watch all you guys. So, like, Mr. Gas, he does a lot of racing games. He likes to talk to the people. He likes to have a good time. He also let his son stream with him, and it's good vibes, man. It's good vibes. Okay. Raider, he does a lot of podcasts. He'll play video games from time to time, but I'm telling you, his bread and butter is those podcasts, man. I love them, Raider. I'm telling you, man, if you guys have not showed my boy Raider some love, man, show my boy some love, yo. Mr. Gas is a good one. A lot of good people in here, I can tell you, that I've got to know. And I tell you, a lot of people that may not stream, like Dope Man, he might not stream, but behind the scenes, that guy is a golden egg, man. This guy tweets out so many tweets. A lot of streamers don't know, but it's support comes a long way. I know some people think that financially it's not about financial. If they want to support like that, that's cool. We appreciate it, but it's not recommend. It's not obligated. You don't have to donate to support. You can just watch, hang out, tweet, retweet, stuff like that. Just anything like that is a major role. And I can tell you, nobody does the stuff that Dope Man does behind the scenes, and that's always tweeting out other content creators. Not just me. I've seen him tweet out other content creators, like Lost Boy, Relax with Rocky. There's so many content creators that he'll tweet out, and people don't even realize that he's doing it.
Yeah. See, that right there, that tells me a lot about you too. It's telling me that you're doing everything right. You got people out there doing it for you. It showed me you're doing everything the right way, like we talked about beforehand, like a year ago.
Yeah.
We talked about this a year ago about how this works out. You're going to find people that are actually going to want to do it because they want to do it. And that's going to be awesome. But I want to point out something that Mr. Gas said. Mr. Gas, let's see here. Where did that message go? Mr. Gas, I want to say congratulations on 1 week down. I do. I also suffer from addiction problems from drinking. And I've been clean for 6 months now, sober for 6 months. So, it's a struggle. And I honestly want to tell you that you do start to feel better. You do start to feel a lot better when you get the further you go along. And I'm proud of you, and I'm glad you're doing that. And I'll check out some of your podcast stuff, man, whenever y'all get it out there.
I'm proud of you too, Gas. Like, we've had our talks throughout the weeks and months, and I gotta say, man, it's good people like Gas that you want to see do well, because he has a good heart. And it's like, I've met so many people, and it don't matter on what platform. I met people through Twitter, aka X. I met people on TikTok, Instagram. I met people on the streaming platforms, And I mean, we all have the same common goal, but the thing that make people stand out is when people put others before them and don't expect anything in return. So
Yeah.
Mr. Gas is one of them people that likes to help people out, and at the same time don't expect anything in return. But at the same time, it's like you don't want to ever see nobody fail. And I call it one of those things. It's like you have to have the patience, and you just got to be consistent with it. And now that I see that Mr. Gas has found his moment, and now that he found his what they quote unquote niche, he's doing really good, and I'm proud of him. I told him don't give up, and I told him to keep doing what he's doing. And I'm seeing the improvements, brother. Keep doing it, Mr. Gas. We love you, bro. Keep turning up, man. Keep representing the family. Let's go.
There we go. And let's see here. Oh yeah, man. Thank you very much, Mr. Gas. Yeah, I can't say it was easy. I can't say it's easy at all. Especially since I did it all by myself. I didn't tell anybody I was doing it. I just kept to myself with it, and I struggled through the feelings, and I deal with also mental health issues as well. And it's one of those things I talk about a lot on my podcast is my mental health and how it affects everything around me. So that's the main reason why I stopped drinking, because it was affecting my life to that negative standpoint where I was a mess. I was a full out mess, and it was just chaos in my house. Now everything's settled down. Everything's good now. I have time. I have time where I think to myself and meditate, and try to figure out what to do next. And that's why I dove into creating a community with Mr. Wagbag, because it's something to do with my time and help me out, and it keeps me preoccupied. Also with my own podcast, because I'm always looking at things that what do I want to talk about next, what's going on, what's new, what's getting the people like flustered and mad. I want to talk about things like that.
Check out his podcast, man. Check out his. I'm telling you, it is legit. It is legit. You can find it on Spotify and Amazon and what's the other ones? Because I know I've been paying attention, man. Like I'll be on Amazon Music.
It's on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Google Podcasts, and iHeartRadio.
Do you have a link for that one as well? I got you.
Yeah, I got you. I got links for all this stuff, man. I got links for everything.
Y'all look. I'm gonna shout my boy out again, man. Y'all make sure y'all show my boy Raider some love, man. He may not know it, but he pushing for affiliate, yo.
Hey,
he don't know it, but
if it happens, it happens, man. That's where I am. All right, this link right here gets you to all the links. So if they have Apple, Spotify, anything like that, it goes to that. Goes to all my socials, everything.
Okay, let me get that code in right here. That Linktree, which I gotta admit, man, Linktree is a good website to have all your socials. It's like instead of having to type this one, type that one, type that one, type this one. Just put it all in one website, and then they can follow all the socials that. Weird. I was already following you. Hey, that's because real recognized real. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about right there. And like I said, I have another couple links socials I'm building up again, but it's one of those things of I'm playing with it because it's ways that I can embed my podcast on there directly. That way they can just see what the latest episode is and check it out. Check out the snippet samples of it. And if they want to listen to it, they can listen to it.
So, quick question. So you did mention that you do like video editing and stuff. Do you happen to have any sources of what platform that you use? Like what website or what app do you use for your video editing?
Okay, I'm all about saving money and getting the most bang for your buck. I use DaVinci Resolve for all my video editing, and it's one of those things of if you can't figure out how to use it, go to YouTube. It has a step-by-step basics of how to use it, what each thing does, how to do things. You want to learn how to animate things while you're in there, it shows you how to do that. Just go to YouTube. They have a link for it for everything.
Oh man,
and if you need help with it all, just reach out to me. Just ask me a question. If I don't figure it out, I'll figure it out for you, and I'll show you the shortcut way of doing it.
Hey, you gonna make me get on my video. So I kid you not, I was just talking to Lost Boy and Dope Man and them earlier this morning. I was like, man, as a content creator, it seems like I got everything on lock, but the video editing is one thing I don't. So it's like I need to learn how to do my edits for my videos, because like I've talked to a few top tier, content creators, and they don't even edit their videos. They have somebody do them for them. I'm like, man, I want
Yeah.
to be able to tackle all of that, so I don't have to pay everybody all the time to my video edits and all of that. So yeah, I gotta learn.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. If you don't, if it's not that, then there's what's the name of that thing called? It's Metal. If you try to do clips like gaming clips, Metal. If you're on PC, that's one of the best things. 'Cause you can run Metal the whole time, and it'll start clipping things for you. It'll record the whole thing, and then you can edit it. It has different ways to add things to it, like emotes, emojis, animation. Do it. Metal's another good one. Um, there's another one too. Adobe. What's the name of that one? Because I'm thinking about investing in that because you can do a lot more. You can do a whole lot more with that
Oh,
with their video
nice.
editor, and that's going to really kind of bring everything at the top. But it's one of those things of I got to think about it, look at an investment because it's monthly plans or annual plan, and do I want to spend the money for it when I can do everything in DaVinci still like I have been doing, and just stand out a little bit more. Is like I'm roughing it a little bit, so I'm probably going to stick with DaVinci right now until I get either another income come in, or until I feel like the need's there for it. Because right now the need's not there for it for me to have to get another subscription right now.
I feel that. Hell yeah, man. I'm probably, I said I was gonna do like another stream after this. I think after this, I think I'm gonna try to figure out some editing stuff. I'm probably gonna chill in Discord and just try to figure out how to edit some videos.
1 second. Relax, Rocky. Yeah, Filmora is a good one. I started with Filmora, and then I went to DaVinci because it can do more powerful. It's more of a powerful video editor, and that's just what I needed. Filmora is a good one too, and yeah, and does have a nice learning curve as well. It's one of those things that I'm glad I started with Filmora because it got me used to all the tools I need to use in DaVinci. It's just called different things. All right, I'm done now. I
Oh
just
no,
saw that and I had to say it.
oh no, you're good. I like, so whenever I do podcasts and stuff, I are just chattings. I know I focus on the persons that are peoples that are in here. I focus on them, but at the same time, I like to acknowledge the chat as well. So I definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah. I
Um,
just saw it. I saw it, man, and I was like instantly like, "Yo, I got the answer. I got this one right here because that's talking to me right
yeah,
there."
definitely. Yeah, Rocky. A lot of people don't know, but Relax with Rocky. She's a good artist, man. She does a lot of good emotes, overlays, and definitely a good one to have if you ever need an emote or you want a new overlay or a nice little logo. Like she does all of that too, and you can definitely check her art on that Coffee. Did I say it right? Did I say it right? Rocky Coffee. Check her out on Coffee.
We gonna see.
You should see what I'm working on. Yes, Kofi. Okay, not coffee, but Kofi. Got you.
Kofi.
Kofi.
All right, I might check that out.
Yeah, she just recently did emotes for Hill House,
Okay.
and it looks really good. Looks really good.
Okay.
I think she's even did something for you in the past.
Yeah, she did something for me in the past. She did one of my logos for me.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's just good work.
Rocky, if you could put your link, try to shoot your link in the chat. If it doesn't work, just DM it to me real quick and I'll put it in there so that people can reach out to you and look at your work and stuff. Okay. All right. If it doesn't work in the chat, just DM it to me and I can quickly put it in the chat real quick, and then I will see if Raider has anybody that we can host out to. That's usually what I do. I'll do like I'll invite a guest, and then we'll talk about different things. And whenever it comes to hosting out, I usually ask the guests who they want to host out to.
Well, now I gotta look.
That's the surprise factor right there. They don't know, but I'd be like, hey, do you got somebody we can host out to? Somebody completely different, or it don't matter. Whoever you want. Shoot me their link, and then I'll pull them up, and we can rock and roll.
You need the whole link or just what their name is?
Either or. I can pull them up either way. All right, let me get Rocky's link. Copy. And this is going to be on both YouTube and Kick. So if you guys are looking for any artwork, overlays, emotes, anything of that nature, make sure you check out Rocky on that Ko-fi. Said it right this time. Ko-fi.
Ko-fi? Yeah, I got you. It's Canadian Daryl.
Okay. All right. Let me it should be able to pull them up. Okay. Bad. All right, let's get it. Okay, so Raiders like I'm letting them know pretty much the
No, I always do my 2 emotes in there, so he knows I'm there. Got them pulled up, and that's all I do.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do, y'all. Follow the homie. He sees it. He's like, I'm chilling, I'm doing my thing. And what he don't know is that we about to hit him with a good host. All right, so I want to say I appreciate you guys coming through, showing love and support. You guys have been truly amazing. This was the re-debut of the movement. Got my boy Raider in the building. If you guys haven't showed Raider some love, show my boy some love. Great guy. And let me say, do you have any shout outs you want to give real quick before we host out, Raider?
Yeah, I'll give you a shout out over there, so have me here. Everything else, just keep it pushing, man. Everybody keep believing in yourself. If you need to say something, say something. If you need to talk to anybody, find the right person to talk to that's going to listen to you, and then have that conversation with them. Don't think everything's over with, and make sure that you always push forward.
Good. Well said. Thank you for being the guest on the movement, man. It's been an honor, always an honor. And I look forward to seeing you guys showing some love on the movement. If you guys are looking to be a part of any podcast, hit up Raider, hit me up, and we'll include you.
Oh yeah.
So with that being said, thank you guys, and I hope you all have a great night, and let's show the homie some love.